Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run the Kingdom, where kind of forgot to do this video, but I'm doing it now because had an ever-looming threat kind of happen in my last Kingdom video, and just quickly to mention, if anyone's wondering why I didn't post this morning, I kind of had an eventful Easter, and by that I mean that was more for the worse. It's surprisingly not because of like health reasons, but it's just more along the lines of the more like mental health. But with that being said, this video is going to be solely dedicated to me focusing on, I'm pretty sure I just saw her, yeah, this cookie right over here, which is AGAR AGAR cookie. I never really did an overview video with her, which I kind of feel really bad for, but yeah, so I'm doing it now. No, don't step near the summoning circle. I don't think I want you near that summoning circle at all. And by the way, if you're wondering, this is how she looks when you just lift her up. So she's just gently caressing the mirror, hoping that it's all okay or something. She looks sad. She actually looks upset. Huh. Kind of upsetting. Well, anyway, I will say that even though I won't be reading comments on this, I won't be reading comments on the video, primarily because I want to keep this video dedicated to the cookie itself. But if you want to leave your questions in the comments down in the comment section below for me to read on featured videos, feel free to do so, because it could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, that's what matters the most. But yeah, this is a little overview video that I do for cookies whenever they newly come out, where I kind of gander at their quotes, I kind of just react to them, I take a look at her story, upgrade her, and then use her in battle and see how well she performs. So, plop her down, and she just elegantly falls like a jellyfish. Look at that. It's simple. And then she's just holding that mirror close. And if you want a deepened view of it, oh, there it is. She's just kind of sitting right there with that mirror. You can tap on her, and bam, it's that. Alright, well, of course she has quotes, so I gotta see how creepy this cookie gets. And I understand that that's like little bits of coral on the back of her face. I usually assume they're like eyes. Like closed eyes. Weird, but like, I don't know, gives me like, again, like jellyfish vibes.
Something warm. Yes, that would be nice.
Of course it would be, because apparently like the best foods are served warm, even though she's probably never heard of dessert before. Why the flip why does she only come now after the living whole like crepe shop? Do you know how like interesting it would have been just to like have someone like her just appear, and she orders the cake, has it, and then she just says something like, "Oh, it's not enough, I need more," or something like that. Like, come on. At least she looks relatively polite while sweeping. Like, come on, that looked adorable. Of course, countless giggling, which to be fair, that is a thing that she obviously does inside the story.
I like it here.
You probably only like it because there are so many cookies that you could try and eat. There's a whole group right there. I'm afraid of getting them near you because I don't want them to get eaten. Either eaten or just their power stolen. And did you just write some stuff in the mirror? Now you're sidestepping? What was that? Oh, you are an anomaly, I can tell you that much.
Smells yummy.
And there's not even a good scent in this. I mean, to be fair, yeah, there's a lot of like baked goods and treats around here, don't get me wrong. But to be fair, this place is a whole world filled with cookies. Pretty sure the whole entire place is meant to smell yummy.
Talking makes me hungry.
Do I end the video right here? I think I end it. I don't want her to speak, and then she's going to just eat everything. Yeah, her sitting down, she looks like a brick. What was that? She's just sitting there patiently. Like, yeah, that would like easily like trick someone right there. Just genuinely, they think it's like some sort of like a sea like creature or something, but no, it's just her and she's wanting to eat you.
Less hungry when lying down.
So in essence, you're basically lazy. So you're hungry, you like eating everything, and you're also lazy. Because it makes me feel less hungry. It makes you feel less hungry. Oh, okay, well, now that I think about it, how would you look when you're sitting down? Because like, how the flip do you, where do you put you? Where's the seats? Yeah, there's a seat. How would you look right there? Oh, it's just the, I didn't plan it. It's just the jellyfish twins, you know, just sitting next to each other. I swear on everything, I did not plan this. Real jellyfish was just waiting for her arrival. I kid you not, this was not planned. I mean, at least she looks patient. I think she rose up the hair. But maybe they like each other. Can they even speak? I'm not sure if they can have a conversation. I doubt it. You can't drop a cookie here. Of course, they probably can't conversate. I'm not sure if there would be any nutritional taste in a jellyfish, but I think it's fine.
Time to eat?
No. Oh, and gold citron and frilled jellyfish there are just having a chat. Let's get him away from that.
Gotta save energy.
I mean, I feel. What do you mean? You said the more you talk, the more you get hungry, but you also want to lie down because it makes you less hungry. But you're encouraging. Aren't you hungry? But you want. Okay, now I'm confused because like you want to eat, but like you're also like gotta save energy. Holy pleb, you are lazy.
Good.
What is good? I'd like to know what's good here. Is it stuff that you're putting in the mirror? Oh, you just ate a coral. Okay, sure, why not?
Time talking. Time.
Is there anything else?
Are you food?
No, I am certainly not. You can look at me all around me, and you may think I look like a yellow marshmallow. I am certainly not. I am made of flesh and possibly corroded metal. But that's a story for a different day.
Are you?
What if I just...
Talking less hungry. Talking.
Is that it for all the quotes? I feel like there should be more. Of course there are more in her little information screen, but
Less.
I'm pretty sure that might be it, if I'm being honest.
A land of nourishment.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just go over to your menu, because you're probably gonna have more quotes right there.
Something fun for me.
Yep. Certainly fun. By the way, in the recent gacha video, I actually did end up pulling her, which is why I'm even doing this to begin with, but if you want me to see me promote her, just wait until a little bit. I just want to check out more of her quotes over here. Just, and yeah, look at, I love how it says for the skill that she can use, she could just use the elements of fire representing Fire Spirit, Stormbringer representing Stormbringer, Water representing Sea Fairy, Wind representing Wind Archer, and Ice representing Frost Queen. We'll get into that later.
I like this power. Tastes good.
Alright, cool. So, please stay away from me. I really hope that you somehow have some sort of a content stomach, so you never come close.
Who am I?
Well, that's kind of creepy. In the facts video that I did for her, I did state how, whenever she looks into the mirror, she can't even see herself, so, that's why I'm really stating that, you know, her whole existence is kind of an anomaly. Because the thing is, even though she is on the side of Dark Enchantress Cookie and the Cookies of Darkness, we still don't know where exactly she came from. All we know is that Pomegranate found her in a well. And we basically got the story after that. Hold her motorcycle. Maybe you can eat that motorcycle out there.
Using powers makes me hungry.
Then don't. Just don't use them. That no wonder that you excrete powers and that means you need more food. It's an infinite cycle. Just eat and bam, that's it. Maybe stop getting into fights and you'll be fine.
Using what do we have here? Looks tasty.
Better not be looking at me or else we're gonna have some problems.
Life energy. I can feel it.
I don't think she knows. No, I think she's starting to find out that all the legendary cookies except for Fire Spirit are inside of this kingdom. I should probably just like get him away from here.
I'm hungry. Oh, I hate it.
Okay, she hates being hungry. So, man, this really is like a slothful cookie. Just like, you know, prefers not to do anything, but also always likes food. But the thing is, hates when she's hungry, which I guess she always wants to, you know, fill herself up with some sort of a powerful nutrient. And by nutrient, I mean powers of other cookies, but, yeah, that's a big yikes. I don't know what else to say about that.
Good cookies give me tasty treats.
I'm really praying you mean they give you tasty treats and you don't eat them. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That could be over. I just want to check for like one more, maybe.
What? Using.
She's just eating something. All right, we'll just leave her to eating something. But I'm gonna go ahead and check out her story here, which says, for Agar Agar Cookie, If you hear a faint, eerie laughter and experience an unusual lack of energy, it means that Agar Agar cookie is lurking nearby. This cookie, beset with an ever-present magical hunger, might appear sluggish, but make no mistake, slowly but inevitably, she will move towards a new source of life energy to sustain herself. Little is known about this mystical creature who spent a long time dwelling at the bottom of the forgotten well, dripping with briny seawater, formless, shadow-like. Agar Agar Cookie's fate took a new turn when the lid of her well was opened by a crimson priestess. Having gained a purpose from this unexpected visitor, Agar Agar Cookie took on an appearance reminiscent of her new ally. One thing is for certain, if you ever see a shadow gazing at you with crimson eyes, start praying, for there is little you can do. You ever just like how the story is just saying, hey, if you ever see a shadow like peering at you, you start praying, there's like nothing you can do about that. This reminds me of something that, I'm going to make a short about that because, ooh, can't wait to talk about that. That'll be unique. Anyway, here's her first encounter animation if you want to check this out.
What do we have here? Looks tasty. Sweet yummies.
Ambush in the middle class, by the way, might I add. Okay. To be fair, I actually wouldn't be surprised if the back of her hair actually represents, like, the sugar cubes that you get from the mines, because she came from, like, mines in general, so I guess it makes sense how she's adapting to that. But she's also a mix of red coral representing the sea creature-esque vibe that she has. But now what I'm curious about is I'm obviously going to level her up, but actually, no, I got to read her skill first. But I need to level her up I really want to see her level up quotes, considering that we're feeding her. But first of all, her skill says right here, Ravenous Mirror. Agar Agar Cookie mimics the skills of the legendary guardians of nature. Fire Spirit Cookie, Stormbringer Cookie, Sea Fairy Cookie, Wind Archer Cookie, and Frost Queen Cookie. If she enters a battle with one of these cookies on the team, she will mimic their skill. If there are none, she will use a skill randomly. Using a skill applies immunity to shackles on allies and a debuff that reduces attack speed and movement speed on enemies. So basically, using a skill, it will give, I guess it makes your allies immune to shackles so they can move freely, but it also reduces enemies' attack speed and movement speed so they're sluggish to move. So, like, they can't run away. And of course, it literally has everything that you have down here for each skill, being Fire Spirit Mirror, which is flame explosion damage periodic and stuff like that. Stormbringer's Mirror is Stormbringer's punishment. Sea Fairy Mirror is Water Pillar. Wind Archer Mirror is Last Wind, and Frost Queen Mirror is Freezing Squall. And there's even buffs set down there, even short shackle immunity. And it takes a recharge time of 10 seconds? No, 15. Alright. Well, basically, it's weird because I think everyone is going to play around her, and they're trying to get Fire Spirit Cookie on the team, but the thing is, if she's on the team with another legendary, she's probably going to use, like, she will use that legendary skill. Though the thing is, what I question is, if both, like, Fire Spirit and Frost Queen are on the team, is she only going to use Fire Spirit and Frost Queen skill, or is it going to be just, like, one or the other? Like, just stuck for the rest of that battle, because that's what I'm curious about. Might need an interesting test, but right now, you probably are hungry, so I will go ahead and feed you. How about this?
I devour all.
I hate it when you say it like that, but I can't do anything about that now.
Stronger means more food.
Now you're making me hope that I don't feed you like this, but I kind of have no choice.
I'm full. Happy.
Huh. So you're actually full now. What happens if I give you more?
What's this? Tasty.
Tasty. Well, I mean, I guess every cookie tends to enjoy this stuff.
I'm full. Happy. I'll devour everything.
I hope you do not.
What's this? Tasty.
I'm just gonna get you up to level 30 real quick, just so we can stop this weird talk.
I'm full.
Cool, cool.
Happy.
I'm also gonna upgrade your skill up to level 30, which will get you to approximately 38,000 power, and I'm also gonna show you a little cool promote animation.
I
Well, that's good for you. I'm assuming you really want to be tested out in a battle, so I may as well go ahead and test you. By the way, there is a little event where, I think it's somewhere up here. If you upgrade a Agar Agar cookie, you can get a few bits of loot, so, if you have the spare cookie cutters, honestly, you can go ahead and try it. I would say, like, only go so far with it, because, like, I'm not sure if the rewards are too good here, but you do get cookie cutters in return, so if you want to go ahead and try that, then give it a whirl. But, no, I'm not. We're going. I'm gonna go ahead and go to World Exploration. I'm gonna throw her in a battle by herself, test her out, and see how she can manage by herself, because it'll be interesting, because, like I mentioned, she just uses skills at random. So, I'm curious how all this is planning to work. Would this be feasible? 43,000? I guess I could give it a test here, considering that she should have some pretty powerful skill. Anyway, I just gotta find her. She also does have some quotes that she can use in the midst of battle before deploying.
All for me.
Well, I mean, technically, I guess that it is all for you since you're gonna be the only one fighting here.
Yum.
I swear, you are such a pet.
You're in for a surprise.
Yeah, okay, sure. You know what? I hope you like the taste of coins, because that sounds like what's going to happen here. Alright, let's see how you manage. At least she's running to... Okay, that's Wind Archer's. Okay. Should have, like, set the speed to a little bit lower, but yeah, that was Wind Archer's skill. I feel like putting cooldown toppings on her is recommended, because then you can use, like, any sort of skill from her arsenal. So, let's go ahead and try and use another skill on her. I want to see how this works. Let's do this. It's Frost Queens, and they're all just frozen. Okay. Unique. So, I remember reading a comment, and it really stuck with me. It was like, she's basically Prophet Cookie, but better. Yeah, I appreciate it. I do like how she has a little, like, hop, jump animation, or the jump sound. And it is, that is Stormbringer, and a Giant Storm. Okay. I gotta be honest, I guess it kind of does depend. I feel like it goes through a cycle, because the only ones that we haven't seen yet is Sea Fairy and playing Fire Spirits. I'm assuming the next one we do get is Fire Spirit. Why are there so many motorcycles revving outside? Let's just check it. Is it Sea Fairy? That's Frost Queen again. Okay. And, oh. Hey, buddy. This ain't, it's not gonna turn well. I think she literally just kicked you. I think that's what happened near the end there. Alright.
Yum. Thanks.
Of course she's thanking me. Alright, so here's the thing. I'm not sure if she's super viable. And I'm not saying that she's impossible to use, but I'm saying, like, it really depends. I feel like the only reason how I know she can work is if you matched her up with a certain cookie. And by that, I mean a certain legendary. But that has to be really important, because I think that plays into, like, not cookie arena battles, because I feel like everyone's using Fire Spirit and not really Agar Agar much. She does do good damage, but the thing is, she's only at her peak optimization if she's going against some enemy with, like, a big type weakness. So, like, let's say if there's an enemy who has, like, a big fire weakness. Not only would it be optimal to put Fire Spirit on the team, but then Agar Agar Cookie as well, because she could just always mimic Fire Spirit Cookie's skill, which then stacks even more damage. So I think if that's the case, you might want to focus her on damage, or even cooldown for that matter. I'm pretty sure cooldown will be more recommended, just so you can activate the legendary skill over and over and over again. You might boost it down to only like 12 to 11 seconds at that point. And maybe with a topping tart, maybe even 10 seconds, which will be very helpful, especially in the new, like, boss, the Agar Slime Raid boss, which is kind of weird how Agar Agar is fighting her giant slime self, but I guess I really can't complain. But anyways, with that being said, you choose to do with her what you will. I'm just gonna go ahead and get up on here, out of here, and try and pleb and grind for Fire Spirit Cookie, because I don't even have him yet, and I hope I plebbing do. But with that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Cookie Run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future, and also down below in the description, you will see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the Cookie Run YouTube stuff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content that you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.